Good day. This is the video presentation of Group 27 under the subject of Research Project. Our research project is entitled Systematic Survey Form on COVID-19 Track and Trace Application for the Patients of St. Anthony Medical Centers. For our introduction, one of the ways in preventing or controlling the rapid increase of COVID-19 is maintaining a distance that measures approximately of 6 feet. This project aims to help the hospital to practice social distancing upon entry and change the manual operation in conducting a contact tracing. The proponents are conducting this research project to help the community in lessening the COVID-19 cases. Therefore, when automated contract tracing is applied, we'll have the big chances in making the people more disciplined in practicing social distancing. And for our background of this study, the contact tracing COVID-19 technology allows for tracing people that come in contact to individuals with COVID-19 wherever they are located. Recent research has demonstrated the theoretical effectiveness in this solution in different settings. For our statement of the problem, we have here the general problem. If manual operation is still in use, there is a possibility of not following the health protocol implemented by the government in line with the COVID-19. So, sa iba sa atin, nakaka-experience pag halimbawa pupunta tayo ng mga malls or even sa hospitals, during sa entrance nila, di ba pagpapasok ka using the manual operation of contact tracing, pipila ka, and at the same time, pag yung turn mo na para mag-fill up the form, you will use the ballpen na for public ballpen, di ba? So we, as the researchers, plan to have this contact tracing app so that to help the hospital. And then for the specific problem, do the patients maintain and observe social distancing in filling the contact tracer form? Is it safe to use pen or pencil provided for everyone? How long does it take to fill up the contact tracer form? Is it easy to track and trace the patient's information by using manual contact tracer form? So yan yung mga specific problem namin na possible na masolusyonan with this our research project. So let's proceed to the significance of the study. So ang pwedeng makinabang dito sa aming research project, are the patients, the family, relatives, and friends of the patients, hospital staff, researchers, and future researchers. Let's move on to scope and limitation. Scope. So these three, as you can see, are the three of our scopes of the research project, which are the purpose of contact tracing application is to interrupt transmission chains. Second, apps potentially speed up the contact tracing process by rapidly tracing and alerting contacts. Third, patients quickly get notified if they have come into contact with people who have contracted the virus from their hospital. For our limitation, we have here three. Mobile application can complement but never replace regular contact tracing efforts. Second, not everyone will have a smartphone, in particular, the elderly. Third would be this application mainly focuses on tracing COVID-19 suspects. For the objective, we have here the general objective. The proponent aims to develop COVID-19 track and trace application to replace the existing system of St. Anthony Medical Center, which is manual operation. Specific objective: to maintain and observe social distancing in filling the survey form. Also, to lessen the workload of the staff of hospital and less hassle for their patients. Third, to control spread of the coronavirus. Additional, we have here also the specific objective to quickly get notified the patients if they have come into contact with people who have been contracted with the corona from other hospital. Risk analysis. Lack of security, we can say, or we the researchers can say lack of security. If anyone knows the admin password, they can easily obtain patients' information. Delayed operation in the absence of staff. So staff send a message if they have come into contact with people who have contracted with the virus in their hospital. And simple graphics design. Graphical user interface cannot be edited in the way that the patients wants to be designed. So that would be our risk analysis. Let's proceed to the SWOT analysis, which is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So we give here at least one example each. So for our strength, it is easy and fast to use. The researchers created a user-friendly mobile application for contact tracing. Next, for weakness, limited tracking accuracy. Opportunity will increase doctor and patient safety. So if it will be implemented, social distancing will be observed and everyone will be more safe or to safetier to be constructed. Next would be the threats. If the database is hacked, users can be more easily tracked. So, hindi naman talaga natin maiiwasan yung mga hack as we as student pa lang, hindi pa ganun ka tight yung security. Let's move on to project development methodology. So as you can see to our diagram, it represents or it is a representation of the waterfall model. So the research project we are creating is under or we applied the waterfall model. So the researchers use this model because it assumes that everything is carried out and takes place perfectly as planned in the previous stage, and there is no need to think about the past issues that may arise in the next phase. This model does not work smoothly if there are some issues left at previous step. The sequential nature of the model does not allow us to go back and undo or redo our action. For this data flow diagram, as you can see here in the screen, this diagram shows the input, process, and output, where every part provides the necessary requirements and equipment needed in order to develop application. So the input part shows the different requirements such as knowledge, software, and hardware requirements. The process part shows the different processes conducted in the research study. All the process being used is very important to develop the output, which is the systematic survey and COVID-19 track and trace application for the patients of St. Anthony Medical Center. And let's proceed to our system flow chart. So let's start. So if the admin, kung ang admin yung magla-login, Ito yung magiging process niya. From start, punta siya ng admin login. Is the username and password correct? So if no, babalik siya dun sa pinaka-main form. And then if nag-input ulit siya at tama na siya, dito na tayo proceed sa yes, pupunta ka agad siya sa database wherein yung database nandun lahat ng informations ng mga patients about sa survey form. Okay, so next would be, balik tayo dito sa start. And let's assume na yung patient na napapasok na dun sa hospital. So when they have already the application, unang bubungad sa kanila is itong daily health survey. When they click it, next nilang mapupuntahan na form is personal information / demographics. Right after that is the health survey fill up. So doon na sila mag-fill up ng mga necessary informations for the health survey and questions also related to COVID-19. And after fill upping those, they would submit. So is all the information complete? So pag yes, diretso na yon sa database. Masisave na siya sa database. Pero pag no, yung hindi pa complete yung information, babalik ulit siya doon sa health survey. So there's another option. Balik tayo dito sa start. Pwede mong may another button doon na makikita which is COVID-19 facts. So it's also a additional information or knowledge to everyone so that alam nila yung mga health protocols na susundin nila. So we provided also the facts about COVID-19 and common prevention tips.
Guys, ito nga pala ang gawa ng Group 27. Ang aming system ay isang survey form kung saan hindi nyo na kailangan ng pen and paper para mag-fill up ng survey. Ang kailangan nyo lang po ay inyong cellphone and download this application. And ito na po ang aming application. Click nyo lang po ang Start Survey button para mareroute po kayo sa survey. Meron pong mga instruction para hindi po kayo malito. Okay, pinifill upan ko na po siya. Age. Number lang po ang tinatanggap nito, hindi po tumatanggap ito ng letter. Date of birth, pwede nyo rin pong pindutin ang icon kung gusto nyo pong makita ang calendar. Phone number. And email address, optional lang po yan kung gusto nyo lang pong fill upan. Okay, then next. Fill upan nyo, date po for araw, kung kailan kayo nag-survey. Fill upan nyo lang po ang mga tanong tungkol sa inyong kalusugan. Be careful lang po para hindi tayo magkamali. Okay, pagka-click nyo po ng submit, didirekta po ang inyong information sa database. And after that, pabalik po tayo sa main form. Pwede nyo pong click ang facts. Nandito po ang ilang mahalagang information about sa COVID-19. Click nyo lang po ang next. And after that, mapupunta po ulit kayo sa main form. Punta po tayo sa admin. Ang admin po natin ay hindi na kailangan mag-register dahil may default password na po ito at username. Pag clinic nyo po ang login nang walang nilalagay, lalabas po ang message box na empty data provided. Nasa baba po na sa space po ng keyboard. And kapag mali naman po ang inyong nilagay, lalabas naman po ang invalid username or password. Kapag tama po, successfully login po at didiretso po tayo sa ating database. At yan lamang po ang aming presentation para sa araw na ito at magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.